Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demala Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective reading for February 2023. Let us see what February 2023 brings for each and every single one of us. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating your birthdays in February. May you have a beautiful time of celebration, of joy, of manifestation, of healings and beautiful blessings. And of course, for each and every single one of you, have an abundant month of February. Let us see what's coming through February 2023. Blessings. Yay. And we really felt this, as we said, a whole month of blessings. We really felt this energy. February is bringing through some blessings, some good fortune, some beautiful manifestation, some beautiful allowance of experiences. And this is because during the month of January, you were really being shown how you prevent your abundance from coming in, who you are giving power to, what in the physical, in the light, you were giving power to, allowing to influence you, releasing you from all that you are. Remember, you are a divine creator. You are to bring through energies from the unknown into the known, from source into the physical, to allow the physical to take the shape of source. So whatever was distracting you, whatever was preventing this energy was shown to you in January, whether it was toxic environments, toxic people, whether it was your own ideas of abundance or ideas of success or ideas of what's valuable. Whatever it was which was defined and conditioned, which you were focusing on the outcome, and because you were focusing on that specific outcome, or trying to please that specific person, or putting yourself in that specific situation, you were blocking the energies for abundance, for blessings, because your abundance is from the unknown. You are bringing through new energies. We're in the season of Aquarius right now, season of truth, season of authentic creation. So you are to bring forth manifestations born of source energy, manifestations you can't even imagine, opportunities you can't even guess are coming through. You are to open up the space for those energies to come in. And the only way you can open up the space for those energies to come in was for you to have a clear canvas, to release everything, to understand you're in this cocoon, becoming the powerful being you are. Thus, you need to release everything, remembering that the caterpillar is alone in that chrysalis, alone in that cocoon. Not for punishment, but in order for the transformation to honor you completely, to have zero distractions, to have zero tethers upon you, manipulating and changing the energy to distort your transformation. You are to have a transformation which is pure, anchoring source you are. And because of the work you've been doing, because of the lessons you are learning, and because of you releasing and clearing and understanding how you keep self-sabotaging by entertaining these energies out of guilt, out of comfort zone, out of fear of being alone, fear of the unknown, you are able to release into love, transmute the fear within love, to allow blessings to finally come through within the truth of you. Blessings from the unknown into the physical, being born in the month of February. The yellow canary here, solar plexus with the yellow, singing. All that you do now, each step you take, everything you say, honoring source within you. This is you taking action within your truth. The flowers here, the King and Queen of Cups, within your beauty, within your honor, within your value, within your worth, within your love. Opening up now, allowing yourself to be the full bloom, not deciding what color, not deciding what shape, not deciding how many petals, but allowing yourself to be surprised by the becoming of you, by the becoming of the new relationships, by the becoming of the manifestations, by the becoming of the blessings. Blessings wish to come through for you in the month of February, from the unknown into the physical. Don't restrict this by keeping yourself in energies that no longer serve you, out of guilt, out of fear. Allow yourself to fearlessly open up and welcome the unknown into your life, because the unknown is simply all that you are, that you had never allowed yourself to be. And with the water, the river here, a beautiful flow of blessings coming in, an abundant flow of blessings to come in for you in the month of February. All this green, heart chakra, yes, blessings of love, blessings of truth, blessings of you. Flow, and we felt that, right, with the beautiful water here. Flow to return to your life. And we love the beautiful full moon. There is the full moon in Leo on the 5th of February and the new moon in Pisces on the 20th of February. And we see here with the yellow that solar plexus, the Leo energy. Flow returning to you as you finally are in your authentic truth with that solar plexus, your authentic truth with the Piscean new moon, 12th house energy, your dreams, the deepest dreams of your soul. This is source creating in the light and the shadow, the physical and the spiritual. The Pisces alchemy is going to the depths of your soul, the depths of your truth, to allow those dreams to emerge, those blessings to come through. It's time for flow to return to you. And this is source also saying go with the flow in the month of February. This is divine advice for your manifestations, for your understanding, to release the illusion and to come into your blessing, to come into your clarity, into the illumination of all that you are, into your divine manifestations. You're asked to go with the flow, not direct. Release the oars. Release the oars from the boat. Let the boat just simply flow with the current of life, the current of source energy. Take down the sails. Let everything just simply be a beautiful fluid flow. And source will show you your blessings. Source will show you the truth of you. Source will illuminate and light your way in February. Go with the flow, for it is time that flow is restored to your life. You have been doing a lot of healing, a lot of work within stillness. You had to be still. Things had to be slow. Things had to be steady in order for you to do the fine-tuning, the nitpicking energies. So a source could say, just see how you still distract yourself. See how you still limit yourself. See how you still entertain this energy. See how you still operate out of guilt, out of fear, out of complacency, out of this, out of that. To really just show you where you still deny yourself all of you to be. You have done that work within stillness, within that hangman frequency, and now it's time for some fluidity. It's time for some flow. It's time for some movement. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Blessings and flow in February. Thank you, Source Energy. We all certainly wish for this, don't we? It's been quite a learning period. Yes, and so says, keep this, the Two of Wands. Yes, February brings in new energy, from that stillness to flow, from that lack to blessings. You're entering a whole new portal, a whole new realm of creation, where finally you are manifesting, aligning to who you are. Source said to bring some personal experience for this. For this past, well, rather, we are recording this on we believe it's the 30th of January today. And we are to come into the full moon in Leo on the 5th of February, this coming Sunday. And already this past weekend, because this is a Monday, this past weekend, we already received light codes and downloads for the coming full moon in Leo. And we were asked to release all media. So Source asked us to stop listening to music completely, stop watching series and movies completely, stop browsing social media completely, to release all forms of known media, we were asked. We've been releasing steadily for the past few years, and so we are getting used to just being asked to release and let go of certain things. And we asked, okay, why that? Because we enjoy in the stillness and the quiet. For we've released people, we've released a lot of things we used to do. So we said, but Source, when we finished maybe doing our recordings, or when we come in to eat or to maybe do our stretches, we like listening to a bit of music. We like, just zoning out a little bit, watching something just to be light and fluffy and not really serious about all this stuff. And Source says, we wish you to release the distractions of the physical, because they hold us back from our abundance. We keep seeing how people have done things for abundance. We keep being influenced by how other people have succeeded in their abundance in their ways. So we keep receiving information. Source says, we have been so good to release social experiences and release a lot of these interactions, which would we would then shift into these lower frequencies and entertain these conversations and energies which no longer serve us. But sitting and watching something and sitting and listening to music, as much as it's beautiful, the beings who compose the music, the energies that are going in there, we connect to because of simply where we have shifted to, where we heal, where we work. So it's the same. Us watching something is the same as us sitting with a vibrational group of beings in that energy having a conversation. Us listening to a certain kind of music is the same as sitting in a group of people having that conversation. For us personally, we're not saying for every single one of you, we're not saying stop doing what you're doing. You do you. You'll be guided to what to release organically. This is simply what we have to do. So please bear that in mind. And so Source said, for us to receive the abundance which is us is to understand that we are to bring in new energies from the unknown into the known. Our abundance is going to be a new form of abundance. Our manifestations, the way that we express ourselves, is going to be completely new. So we need to release any physical reference, any known reference which keeps us distracted, which keeps these tethers, because that's what blocks our abundance coming in. Because we keep having these, oh, maybe if I do this, maybe if I write that book, maybe if I do, we keep still looking at what's being done in the physical and trying to bring whatever we bring through, whatever we receive, slot it into that frequency, unknowingly so, by watching these programs, by listening to music, by going on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and just watching people. Source says we need you to stop getting any input from the known in order to release any reference point of the known, so that the unknown can come in purely as a frequency. Then you shall be able to finally amass the abundance and the blessings you want. This is what we received. So that has been a whole new experience of us being a little bit annoyed, a little bit impatient, a little bit frustrated. We love our music, so we just had to realize, okay, we are obviously going to find new expressions of music we've never known before, but it needs us to release all the known music. We're going to experience new ways of entertainment and enjoyment. We have to just release the old ways of entertainment and enjoyment. So it is literally going into a new way of being, a new form, a new reality, shifting to a new frequency. And each and every single one of you has been asked to release specific things, certain things, not for punishment, but in order for you to clear up your energy, to be able to shift into this new realm, this new world of blessings and flow. It's time for you to shift into a reality of blessings and flow. But in order for you to do this, you have been guided, or you will be guided, to what must be released. And we ask that you honor this transformation, honor this process. It is not punishment. It is you liberating yourself into a new state of being. A state of being which is unknown, which has not yet been experienced by anyone here on earth. You are so unique, you are so divine, you are so powerful. Thank you, Source. What else? For the month of February. Okay. 3 cards. We have Death, which is Scorpio energy. We have the 3 of Swords, and we have the Chariot. Look at that. Yes. Rebirth, transformation. And we're going to put these two together. Look at that. Stepping to a new realm, rebirth, transformation, a whole new frequency. And this is why Source is saying, yes, you are stepping into a realm of blessings and flow, which required you to release the past, to release all that was known, all that you had associated with, identified with. A lot of this was purged and healed during the COVID crisis with lockdown. A lot of those energies with COVID and lockdown and all of that was very energetic. It was in response to humanity awakening. It really, really was. It was a lot of the energies of fear and ego physically manifest to show humans how we create within fear, within ego identity, within the absence of us, within the restriction of us. And now that taught us a lot in the lockdown, when a lot was released from us, when we had to give up a lot of what we had known, really brought us into a whole rebirth frequency. And others of you who didn't have lockdown, who could still work in that time, you have been having your own unique experiences of lockdown, haven't you? Where now all of a sudden perhaps your job has changed, or something has closed, or all of a sudden you have also had to reshift and remold and rebirth. For each and every single one of us are experiencing it just at different times in order to activate different energies, because remember, this is humanity awakening. So within divine timing, you will inject your beautiful frequency for the process of ascension. So now you are ready to really embrace the new energy, as you have been year after year, from 2020, 2021, 2022, now into 2023, month after month, releasing and purging and purging, releasing and purging and purging, and releasing and purging and purging, in order for you to really shed everything that is of the old self. Every single layer of caterpillar you were must go in order for you to embrace the fullness of the butterfly you're becoming. And you are feeling the shift now. You're feeling this powerful shift as you are now stepping into a whole new space, a whole new rebirth of your physical realm, a whole new rebirth of your expression, of your being, of your manifesting, of how you present yourself, of how you be, of how you are, is changing to align to you. Source is saying, yes, we know we have been guiding you, and it has been not easy to follow our guidance. It has not been easy to follow what we've been asking you to do, but understand you are Source within. So the guidance has been from Source, reminding you of who you are. You've all had amnesia for so many years, thousands and thousands of years. Humanity has had amnesia not understanding the source creating power that you are. And source has been step by step, lifetime after lifetime, reminding and nudging. And right now, with the powerful shifts of 2020 and the beautiful, miraculous anchoring of the Aquarian realm, the guidance is clearer. The instruction is clearer. The guidance and the channeling is clearer. And source is saying, this is you, reminding you of you. And yes, it looks very different from maybe what you love. We've been asking you to also release a lot of things that you love, because that is not truly from source. That has been the illusion of love. That has been the result of everything you have experienced. And yes, it is true because you feel it and it's wonderful. But we ask you to release this feeling of love, this feeling of joy, this feeling of what brings you comfort, the known, and allow yourself to discover now what love truly is to your source. Discover what joy, what happiness, what abundance, what success truly is by allowing unknown frequencies of your source, of joy, of love, of abundance, of success, of wealth, of health, of whatever it is you want, to now manifest in your physical within the truth of you. Very powerful shift. This brings through a powerful rebirth of love, of the heart chakra here. The conditioned emotions, the conditioned expressions of joy and success and love and happiness. Many of you have been asked to release many relationships. And some are easy to release because they're obviously and very evidently toxic, while others, not so easy to release because the person is not intentionally being toxic. The person isn't at all even, you don't even feel resistance to this person, but you're simply asked to release. Why? Because all these relationships and all these situations you attracted, you created when you were still in the illusion. And you are now to release, be a clear, clean slate, a completely clear, clean, neutral, ground zero slate, and begin anew. Whether those relationships that you have released will come again in a new form, nobody knows. But it's time for you to release in order for you now to become the truth of who you are. The truth of who you are. Source energy in the physical form. And then experience love. Discover love. Discover these new relationships. Discover joy. Discover happiness. This purple heart is you. You see the crown chakra with the eye. This purple heart is source. It's you. It's the discovery of love. It's the evolution of love. It's the manifestation of love through source energy. And each of these swords has been the pinning down. Expectation from the external. Guilt, fear of being alone. Guilt of releasing, guilt of betraying, of obligation, family, best friends, friendships, colleagues, whatever it might be. Everything pinning the discovery of love down. Everything pinning it with known love, ideas of success, ideas of joy and of happiness. Buy a car and you'll be happy. Get a job and you'll be successful. Move over here and you'll be rich. Do this and you'll be this and you'll be that and you'll be this and you'll be that and you'll be this. These informed ways of being. And Source is saying, release each sword. And allow yourself the discovery of the love you are. And what does that bring with the Three of Swords energy? A profound healing, where you finally love who you are, because now you no longer have these swords holding you back, pinning you down, you now finally discover the fullness of the heart, of the love, of the divine love you are. You finally see it's never been you. It wasn't you. You were always divine. You have always been source. You were always allowed to be. You were always allowed to exist. You have always been a blessing. You have always been abundance. You have always been joy. You've always been love. You've always been beautiful. You've always been these beautiful things. It has never been you. It was simply all of the information you were co-creating with, which was pinning you down, making you feel worthless, making you feel not good enough, making you feel ashamed of yourself. Source is saying, even if this is a relationship where the person hasn't done a thing to you, but say they are not on the same frequency, they are not doing the healing, they're not doing the learning, and you are still entertaining that relationship, you are literally electing that frequency. You are choosing to become lesser than in order to make them feel comfortable. Again, even with that feeling of love and devotion, you are holding yourself back yet again. Source says it's imperative that you understand this isn't a judgment about people and where they are. Every single being is source, and they're allowing themselves the expression and the discovery of source with the understanding that they have, with the allowance and the acceptance that they have. This isn't a judgment. It is a discerning. Source is asking you to discern frequencies. It's time that you co-create in frequencies which are of your caliber, of your frequency, of your resonant energy, in order for you to call in the blessings you're wanting. Source is saying there's a certain radio station you need to tune into, but you still keep these ideas of love, these situations, these obligations, these opportunities, these relationships that force you to change your station. And Source is saying it's time that you release other people from having the power to turn this dial. It's time that you take ownership of your radio dial, turn it to the frequency of you. Yes, you might have nobody there to listen to your music. You might have nobody there to enjoy this frequency with you. That's okay. Play it long enough, and you will find that somebody will hear your music and will love it as it is, and will come and join and dance and play with your music without turning the dial. And you'll hear their music, and you'll love their music as it is, and you'll enjoy and play and experience their music without turning their dial, because they don't need you to change. You don't need them to change. You're finally allowing each other to discover the love you are. And just underneath that flow, the Chariot. And how powerful. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. And the crab is the symbol of Cancerian energy. And the crab is a beautiful being that can live between the water and the earth, the sacral chakra and the earth, the receiving energy, the emotions, the flow of divine source within, and the structure, the foundation, the physical, the tangible. It's time that the physical is in harmony with the receptivity of you, that you receive you in the physical as you receive you within the spiritual. The spiritual being you are manifest in the physical. The emotional being you are manifest in the physical. The source you are manifest in the physical, bringing through a breakthrough. This is you now moving forward, and again, you are not controlling, you are not directing, you are within flow, you are centered, you are balanced. And look, in this black, in the unknown, in the unseen, you're no longer directing source, limiting source. You're allowing source to lead the way, allowing your path to be clear, to be led by you. We enjoy that this chariot has dogs on this card. Others have horses, others have sphinxes, but here we have dogs. And the dog energy is loyalty, right? And look, white dogs, the light, the physical, finally loyal to the source you are, the physical manifesting, supporting you, manifesting you, celebrating you, becoming you, no longer in opposition, no longer in resistance, but in celebration, in providing, in supporting, in assisting, in nourishing, in tending, in creating you. It's time for flow to return to your life in February. It's time for the discovery of love, the discovery of you, the discovery of emotions, the discovery of joy, of success, of abundance again. It's time to break free into a new realm of blessings and flow in February. Allow yourself the guidance you receive. Trust the guidance you receive. Step into a new world. Honor the rebirth. Honor the transformation process. Honor the healing. Honor the discovery of love. Let go of that which no longer serves you. Honor the discovery of new energies. Just another beautiful thing we are seeing. The second half of February brings through the Piscean energy. Here we have Scorpio energy, and here we have Cancerian energy. Water, 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 water. Flow. All that water energy. Sacral chakra. The divine feminine coming through in the physical realm. The divine feminine, the receptivity of you, you in your highest self manifesting in the physical, you receptive, you receiving your highest self within the physical, allowing a balance and a flow to return to your life through divine blessings. That's a beautiful energy coming through. Be open to this. Don't run away from the lessons that come through. Keep in mind, whatever you're experiencing is simply allowing you to see where you deny yourself the receptivity of blessings, the receptivity of flow, in order for you to do the work to shift into this beautiful, powerful space of breakthrough, of healing, of rebirth, of transformation. Blessed be.